I'm Barnabas.
I'm Ben.
And we are here at Taffy Central talking about the job fair.
Job fair.
This is happening May 5th, right down at George Brown College, waterfront.
It's going to be great. We have about 30 studios signing up. We're going to have about 1,200 people showing up. This is pretty much the place to get things going for your career. Not the place to get your career started necessarily, though. We're going to talk about what happens after the job fair, because this is important.
Yeah.
What happened?
So how do you follow up? I went to the job fair. I gave my business card, my portfolio, I showed them my demo reel. Can I start working?
No.
No?
It's a common misnomer that that's actually an application for a job. This is an opportunity for you to meet with the studios, get to know what they're all about, maybe find out if there's interest in certain things that you're doing, and follow up afterwards with the opportunity for maybe an interview or another discussion.
So how do I know when I'm supposed to follow up? Do I ask them when they're interviewing me?
Sure, why not? Some of them may already know they want to give you a week. Maybe they have a project already in the pipes that they want to start hiring for. It's up to you while you're meeting that person for a few minutes that you have to find out what can you do to give yourself a better chance at follow-up, what are they looking for, and when's appropriate to follow up.
Now, is asking for feedback on your portfolio okay as well?
It depends. Bear in mind there's a lot of people in the studio, or in the lineup, waiting to talk to the studio. And giving feedback takes a lot of time and effort, and sometimes a lot of energy. And if you've been doing it all day, you're not going to get a lot of value out of it. You're probably going to maybe make them a little bit annoyed. So it's worthwhile asking them what they look for, get a sense of what kind of projects they have in the pipes, and you start assessing your work and giving yourself a sense of, am I the right fit? Hopefully you are, but if you're not, don't panic, because there's still an opportunity for you to rejig your portfolio and show them what they're looking for.
So after the job fair is a good time to still work on my portfolio.
Absolutely.
If I haven't got hired.
If you don't have a job right now, then your job is getting a job.
Now, how often should I put new work in my portfolio? Say it's been 3 months since the job fair and I haven't heard anything.
You should be constantly working on developing your work, developing your portfolio of work, so trying new scenes. Here's a piece of advice. If you met with your top 8 studios or 6 studios and they all told you something of value in terms of what they're looking for, and your portfolio or demo reel doesn't reflect that, take the time after the job fair to start retooling your portfolio, because if these are jobs you want, you might as well make sure your portfolio represents what they're looking for. So if you're not working after the job fair, your job should be getting a job. Start working on making your portfolio more relevant and appealing to people.
Makes sense. So possibly in the follow-up afterwards, I could ask them about my portfolio or what they may want to see more of.
Perhaps, yeah. I would say the strategy here is meet the folks at this job fair, get to know who they are, let them know who you are, get them excited about who you are, ask them when you can get a follow-up if they're interested in hiring or how they're going to be hiring, and then if they're open to it, get a business card and give them a follow-up email a couple days later. Just to remind them of who you are. Don't be creepy, don't be over persistent, and don't expect them to hire you right from an email, but at least follow through with it. And if they give you the opportunity to actually talk after the fact, maybe there's an opportunity to evaluate your portfolio.
Now, sometimes studios will give you an animation test. How long should you spend on a test? Should you spend a week? Should you spend a day? Or does it depend on the studio?
My experience is that if studio's giving you a test, they'll tell you the parameters. So they'll tell you what they want, when they want it, and it's your job to be able to deliver on those terms. Remember, an animation test is a way for them to try training wheels on you to see, can you do what they need on a pipeline? So the most important things to remember are the quality of your work, but the delivery timeline as well. Can you deliver on time? Treat it like it was actually a job. Do a project on a job.
Do your work on time and submit it on time.
Yeah. Those who don't deliver don't get the job.
Fantastic.
Other things we want to follow up on. Don't panic. Not everyone's going to get a job right out of the job fair. In fact, it's not designed to give you a job. It's designed to connect you with people looking to hire people like you. It's important that you follow up and make sure that you give yourself the opportunity to get that follow-up by bringing a strong portfolio that you can leave behind, a business card, a big smile, and a good first impression. But remember that some of these studios may take weeks, if not months, to actually start hiring. This is their opportunity to just meet as many people as possible and really broaden their ability to look at good talent, fresh new talent. So it's a two-way street, but don't panic. If you don't have time, if you don't hear back, use that time to continue to get better.
I would say this is an opportunity to, where else would you meet with, say, 30 studios in one day? That's not going to happen otherwise. That networking is such an important part of the job market.
Huge.
Anytime that you or I get a job, it's usually through people we know, so it's building that network of people, so then you can grow your career as it proceeds.
Absolutely, and I think a lot of people may have been in the classroom for 3 or 4 years and you've never seen what it's like to actually talk to people in the industry. So this is your chance to be exposed to these folks, get an idea of what's really working out there, and if you're going to walk away from anything at this job fair, it's understanding what people are working on and what they're looking for, and helping align yourself to those interests and needs. And if you can do that, you're probably going to find a job in the next little while. There's a lot more that goes into it, But you're going to use the job fair most effectively. You'll get knowledge of what's out there and what they're looking for, and you can use that knowledge to better present yourself as the right candidate for the jobs in the future.
Great.
So that's it for our tips so far. If you have more tips, make sure you comment in the social feed so we can follow up with some interesting ideas that maybe you guys want to know about. We also are going to start talking about who's exhibiting at the job fair in the next couple of weeks. So stay tuned for more videos around our sponsors, our key exhibitors, maybe other tips that come out of social media.
Some of the programming as well, and some of the talks you're going to be hearing.
Yeah, Barney's going to do a hula dance at some point, so make sure you check in on that because it's going to be pretty exciting and probably disgusting.
Yeah.
So Taffy Job Fair, Taffy and Queso. We're going to be running it May 5th, George Brown College, presented by the City of Toronto. We want to thank all of our sponsors in advance. If you're getting a chance to register online. Make sure you give us your information so we can give it to the studios afterwards, and maybe we'll see you there.
Probably we will.
Probably not. There's a lot of people.
Okay.
But I'll look for you.
Yeah, we'll give each other high fives.
Probably not.